This one's so normal. Must remember not to sneeze near you. A genius! And the board was going to leave you to rot. You're all so average. It's like a catalogue of mediocrity. I just hope your brain's quicker than your hands. I bet you're vicious with a tossball stick. You could probably talk your way out of a landing ticket. I bet you know how to spice up a sal tuna ration. Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. Good luck. I'm all the colonists. You've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. Yeah, you sound a lot like my lieutenant. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it... All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Clio workers. Company policy. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
of here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. You out of your mind? No way. Once we've dealt with these marauders, I'm hunting that sick freak down. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as... You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
To find bonus. This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no value. Hello. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result. Jetstream procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Prepare to reject all form of threat. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certain. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? It is difficult for me to do so. I am programmed to accept commands from Captain Alex Hawthorne, after all. Best of luck in your search for a... time, Captain. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore. What can I do for you, Captain? Goodbye.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you gall. I'd Really? How is he? Well, that's a relief. You don't want to know how... We'll see him back to Edge. I just...
What's that noise? Attack! Attack!
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no— Hello. Please be informed that I am authorized to use Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Jettison procedure. If you are still here, I am incapable of I understand. I will require some time to I am programmed to take orders. I understand. You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered outside this ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. I extend felicity. I understand. You are going undercover with an alien. Unfortunately, our engine is current. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability high-capacity power regulator. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. This cartridge identifies you. Thank you. I appreciate your best of luck in your search.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Say, this wouldn't happen to be your... because you sure walked in. And if this...
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls, and... Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of... Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see. 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah? You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps thought, but you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20... Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
I could really go for some salt tuna.
I could really go for some salt tuna.
they start asking you for some medicine, keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is. We can have another zero-G.
Hey, I saw that.
You read the latest report?
Hey, I saw that. What do you think you're doing? Oh, I guess, never mind then.
The grease monkey. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come speak to them. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to... That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to... We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separate.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and...
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson. Thompson's office. Where we talk. Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to... It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matter. Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he said. It's just... he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to... I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's... And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. It's just an idea. Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
sorry. I'll just be a minute.
I've always felt weird in here. It's
Hey
too
there, Mary.
clean.
Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessional.
Yes, what is it? And Miss Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the... Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Miss Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the... Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place...
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to... depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is... My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a... It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? What? No! I don't want to burn it! I would never... I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. On the contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess such items. But do not worry. You'll be safe since you... Glad we see eye to eye. Thank you.
You're safer inside the walls.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Thank you. The war. What? I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. Mechanical repellent. I've been gathering up a war chest over the... Enlistment fees. Yeah. They have... The scout... Mechanical's got... Oh. I'm Ludwig Miller. On a...
Come Get ready.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another. You want to try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. I've crossed off my share of marauders. This ain't about them. I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't... Little ways ago, she was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be... Can't imagine where she's gone. Could do without the gallows humor. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. I'll tell you what... Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe... She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. What is...
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be well. Suppose that...
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's... a home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go, and nothing. So like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say. No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice. The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's... I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by... he would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear. It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Keep your wits about you, friend. If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
System. Beginning.
Watch out! No hard feelings, okay?
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Sonic beginning.
Here they come! Here goes nothing!
Processing data. Security patrol initiated.
Here I go! Nice one! Nice hit!
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
System.
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
System.
Incoming!
I expected.
Here we go! That's the last of them!
Beginning six.
No! See in there! Bouncing off!
Two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Get away! Get away!
Mind the steam. You're liable to get—
Here they come!
So, what's the plan?
Incoming security. Halt. Security. Here I go!
Nice one!
Panic beginning to...
They're close. Watch out! See in there! The last.
Not real. You're not real. Get away! You're not real. You're not real. Get away! You're not real. You're not real. Go away, Phantom! You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom! You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must all... Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as... Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Crit. I've come a long way for some... I specialized in automechanicals. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanic. Ironic deaths are the worst. You made your point. I discovered a flaw. There's a behavior control terminal in the... Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control... Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food. Mechanicals lost their bolts. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when...
Once we do this, there's no... Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one bit. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Sorry, I didn't mean to babble. Really? I mean...
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it? Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Adelaide wants nothing more than to see this town suffer. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long. And as for me, I will tender my resignation, whereupon I shall be processed and then duly imprisoned for All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then...
Maybe Adelaide was right to leave.
Desertion is a criminal offense, punishable by
Is Reed hiding in there?
Mr. Thompson is.
Are we getting paid or not?
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self. Is this your ship? Oh, gosh. Edgewater won't. I have imagined. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. And if you ever need a Yes! Captain.
You're a pat canteen. Sharp, ain't it? Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory's the very last place a mechanical has... On the double!
You're not a big drinker, are you?
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we make...
This wholesome island is splendid with the grease... Really? I beg. I can't let you have... There's a power... Go down to the G... Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the Geo...
Are you setting up?
I hesitate.
Great! We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Sorry. It's just... To Mr. Tops... Mr. Tops, I think you should... That's what my... I've always felt weird in here. It's too...
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. And Miss...
They who... I would love to just...
What?
You wanted... to... Assuming your goal... If you don't mind a bit of... One of the... I have my retreat... It's... What? No, I don't... I just want... On the... I can assure you, you won't find another willing to risk imprisonment to possess this book. Glad we see eye. Thank you.
When I was...
Thank the... I told Silas... I'm talking about mechanic... Just my... When the... I've been gathering... enlistment fees. They have... the scout... Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsection. I'm Ludwig Miller. Unofficially...
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error.
I could probably fix that. Take your time. Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. There we go.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating.
I don't reckon Jeremy...
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible...
Be more careful out there.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Bring us honor. Your canteen. Sharp, ain't it? On the double sword.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna...
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this lady.
doing us honors. Feast you. Yep. Fun. This times comes. I've been after a passcode for years. I need. If you